Hello everyone! Just in time for the Halloween season, I have two Nosferatu toy reviews for you guys, starting with the newest release from this year, 2019 Nosferatu. Then we're going back to the really scary one from Silent Screamers in the early 2000s, I think it was, from Mesco. I love Mesco toys. Unlike NECA, their joints in their figures don't die out or aren't weak, so it's really cool. They can be posed without concern. But first we're getting into this Mego figure. And if you guys don't know about Nosferatu, it was a silent film that came out, I think it was like 1922, is that right, Gomez?
Yes.
And it's really creepy. It's the scariest vampire ever. The guy who came up with the film did not have the rights to use Dracula, so he had to kind of do his own thing. And this is what he did, is Nosferatu is pretty scary. So this is Nosferatu on the staircase, being all creepy. The movie is a lot like Dracula in the story, but the characters just look scarier and stranger. And there's a song by Blue Oyster Cult called Nosferatu that's a great Halloween or vampire song that I feel is very underrated. That was the clip you heard at the beginning. I am linking the song in the description along with where to get these cool toys if you're interested in having them on your desk for Halloween all the time, whatever. And this one is around $17 to $20 depending on where you get it. This is the back of the box. This is the front of the box. No, I did not get ripped off. There's really a toy. I just already took it out to play with it because I couldn't contain myself until I got this done. But it's really easy to take it out and put it back if you're one of those collectors that only like to see half of your toy and leave it in the box, because the other half, you know, is the back of the box. But this is like the mold where he fits right into. And he wasn't tied down with annoying ties or anything, and it just slips back in, so you could just pop him back in easily if you wanted to be like taking him out and putting him back in. I will not do that, but if you want to, that's how it works. So what Mego is, for those of you who don't play with toys all the time and know, I did not know, is a line that came out in the 70s, I think. And what it was hi Slappy, he's dropping stuff, but it's okay, I give him a lot to hold. But what it is like 8-inch figures, and the bodies would all be the same, but the heads would be different. And a lot of them have real hair, not real hair, but not the molded hair. You know, the stuff you could brush or move around that scares me that I don't buy. So I don't buy a lot of Megos. But Nosferatu is bald, so he's safe. I can get him without being creeped out. But the only problem with Mego for me is the bodies are the same. They use the same body mold, different heads, and then I just feel like I'm getting the same thing over and over. And even if it wasn't the real hair, I probably wouldn't do it. I just like different for my stuff. I don't want the same thing repeated with a little bit of difference, so I don't know. But they're affordable, they're cool, 8 inches, posable, and they have real fabric clothing. And the shoes are always loose on these things. I don't know why they can't get the shoe fit right. It doesn't come off unless you kind of mess with it, but the shoe fit is loose. So this guy's shoes, when he comes after people, are going to be flopping around, which might detract from his horror a little. If I didn't say, because I didn't, I know I didn't, I'm Morticia. Gomez is behind the camera. This is our roommate Slappy. I will link our toys playlist below with all our spooky figures that we buy and whatnot and fun collectibles. And if you guys are new, check those out, and all our other spooky videos. We're a generally spooky channel. We do all kinds of spooky variety, something different every day, but it's always spooky. Now let's do his articulation really quick. His ankles move up and down. His knees bend, so you could sit him down, but sometimes the clothing hampers full movement, but I guess if you want to have naked Nosferatu, he can really move. But you can bend him and sit him on a desk, except you have to kind of fuss with it because, again, the clothes keep trying to bend him back. And so his knees move. He has full hip movement up and down and out to the side, so he could do a side kick like we do in Taekwondo. Look at that, Gomez. He got a side kick going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's a scary vampire. Look, he's bald, he's got bat ears, got that cool hook nose. That's where the Dracula with the pointy ears and everything started. Usually you'll see him with hair, like in Mad Monster Party. We have those figures too, so look for that in our playlist. But yeah, this is where the pointed-eared Dracula thing came into being. This guy from the 20s. And his arms, let's see, does he have full shoulder articulation? I can't really, yeah, he does, but the clothes, again, hamper it. But he does. And then his elbows bend. His wrist swivels fully. So he can be like, hey, what up? I'm about to drink your blood. And his jacket opens. I was going to give it to another figure and just let him have his shirt, but then look, his shirt is like short-sleeved. He'd be like in a weird tank top with a neck ruff, and just feels odd. So my custom of Grindelwald doesn't get this coat. I was doing a custom more of the book version than the Johnny Depp doesn't look like Grindelwald version. So yeah, anyway, this is the back of his bald, completely bald head and body. So that is him. Let's see what his pants have. Let me open your jacket again. I'm sorry. Yeah, they Velcro in the back. Okay. But we're going to leave his clothes on him. That's him. And now we have the second figure. Let's do this. This one's actually been reviewed before, so I didn't keep the box because I actually needed it to package something I was selling. This is the same guy, obviously, but look how much scarier Mesco made him. I'm just going to bring the other one back out. It's like they're brothers, but this is the scarier brother. Don't you think, Gomez?
Yes.
See, they got the same clothes and all. You know it's the same figure. They're both bald. Like, it's cool. But look at how much scarier this guy is. I write Creature and Regulus from Potter. If you guys don't read Potter, I'm sorry. As vampires, it was explained how Regulus faked his death. But this would be like, this is my custom. Actually, I bought this as a custom for Creature as a vampire. Because look, you got the elf ears and the long hooked creature nose. And now he's all mad. So anyway, if you don't know, just ignore that, let it slide past, or read Harry Potter, who knows, you might be interested. But his hands have full, like, wrist turn, they turn like that. Ooh, the ghost is messing with our CD, yay. And they don't go, like, side to side like this, but they go all the way around like this. So he's got all this long nail thing going on. He can like play with Freddy or whatever. Even though Freddy has knives. I think this guy's nails could keep up with that vampiric strength. So what do you think, Gomez?
Yes.
He's got shoulder swivel. And his elbow just bends up and down. He can keep up with his friend, except he can't do side kicks because his hips don't move. So... and the right leg does not move. Look at those cool shoes, though, and the elongated foot. He's just standing. But it looks like this shoe is kind of wearing out back here or something. I don't know. He's got a shoe thing going on. And the left leg turns like this at the knee. But just not back and forth, so you can't straighten the leg. So that's the deal with him. He's also 8 inches. And his clothes do not come off. He's like standard action figure. But this guy's even scarier for Halloween though, right? But they're both cool in their own right. And I like them both. And he came with a base, like a diorama, that you can hook him up to the weird version of Renfield that this movie had that I don't like because he's like bald with weird long hair. But it came with this cool rat base that I'm going to DIY and probably put on the wall. But it would sit like this. And then he would stand on it. Like that, sort of. I don't feel like dealing because I'm not going to use it. But that looks cool because they did like a plague rat thing. And I'm going to hang it up like this, but I'm going to hold it like that so you can see the little rats down here too. It's like covered in rats. And we love ratties. Look at all the ratties. And then, as if this wasn't enough rats, it came with extra rats that I'm going to DIY into like probably a barrette or something. But there's like 4 of them, I think. And they're all the same, so it's like this little rat. It's like the same as on the base, but they're, I think you can see the underside. And the back, I'm just going to sit it on my hand. Speaking of my hand, I have to say, look, I have a Nosferatu ring. I reviewed this a while ago, so if you want one, but look how cool it looks. It's like the total head of Nosferatu, and I had to wear it for this video. Isn't that cool? It is beautiful. And you get it your own size. And it was 20 bucks from like China or somewhere. It's stainless steel. I love it. So I had to wear it to feature in this like Nosferatu review. Look at my little miniature pet rats, you guys. They're so cute. And if you guys enjoy interesting DIYs like rat barrettes that you get when you buy action figures, do check out our DIY playlist. And I'm probably going to do some wall art with the Mego box where I showed the back with the movie image. So if you enjoy stuff like that, I already did that with, I think, Skeleton in the Closet and Chucky. So again, our DIY playlist has all kinds of weird stuff. When you buy stuff, you don't have to throw it away. You can make cool stuff with it. I did not show the head. The head just turns a little bit from right to left, like that. And let's get our Mego friend back. His actually does the Exorcist. Can go all the way around. So that is head swivel. I'm sorry, I don't see how I could have forgotten head swivel, because we know the head is the most important part. So yeah, again, let's do these guys side by side. Yay! And that's it. Halloween spooky, lovely, scariest vampire ever. We hope you enjoyed. Until next time,
stay spooky, my friends.